start the conversation with a focus on the infra push for the airport and what that means. Mark D. Martin with us. He's CEO of Martin Consulting and Aviation Safety. We're speaking with Ghulam Zia this morning, Senior Executive Director at Knight Frank India. Mayur Shah, the MD of Marathon NextGen, also joining in. Welcome to all of you, and thank you so much for speaking with us. Mark, just put into context the importance of this hub, the Navi Mumbai International Airport, because it's clearly more than just one more facility for passengers who want to fly out of Mumbai.
Hi, Tamanna. Good morning. Thanks for having me. And I think smart move by sending over an automotive guy to cover the event there in Navi Mumbai. I think that's the whole thing, transport and logistics, because you got to have, you must have connectivity and strong connectivity with Mumbai. When I talk about Mumbai, we're talking about the city and the towns and the region which is near CSIA. Chhatrapati Shivaji has always been an airport that's been a go-to airport. Indians and Mumbaikars, this is a Mumbaikar moment. So congratulations, Mumbai. This is for you. This is for all your hard work, this airport. But the thing is, you need to create outstanding connectivity between these two to make a hub. Now, I know you mentioned Dubai before, and that's a very valid point, Tamanna, because what we also need is a rail network or an interconnectivity network or a metro network or a high-speed rail between Chhatrapati Shivaji as well as Navi Mumbai. Because if you want both airports to work together cohesively, you need to have interconnectivity and you've got to have infrastructure, multimodal support. The second point I want to mention here is Navi Mumbai Airport. The concept of Navi Mumbai started in 1996. So it's 30 years on that we finally see a Navi Mumbai Airport today. 30 years later, okay? This airport should have been up and running in 2025, 2000, 2001, maybe 2005, but it never happened, okay? So this is dreams being actualized, great step. However, I want to point out a few cautions. Mumbai has always, CSIA has always been the go-to airport. Now, who decides which airline goes to Mumbai, which airline stays in CSIA? Because that's going to create a tremendous amount of stress for Mumbaikars in particular, because let's be honest, if it takes you almost 1 hour 45 minutes to get to the airport and then a 2-hour check-in and then your flight, you're spending almost 5 hours in transit.
Sure.
Now, I think the objective now is to reduce that transit time. Now, I know the Atal Setu bridge has done an outstanding job by bridging the gap, but it's really not much, guys. I think infrastructure has to be the big push. While we're at it, we've already done a whole lot of stuff. We've taken steps.
Sure.
It's just that last mile bit which has to be built. Now, I'll caution everybody, it's not going to happen overnight. There's no magic wand to this. It's starting with 20 million passengers. That's fine.
Sure,
That'll ease some stress from Bombay, but it's not enough, guys.
Yeah, no, fair point. It's not enough, but it's a starting point. Ghulam Zia, things start at a particular point and then take shape, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. So are you hopeful that this airport plus Metro Line plus the app plus other things, but predominantly the airport is what I'm talking about, because that's the landmark infra project has come after so many years. Do you think this airport and the connectivity that will accompany the airport over a period of the next few years helps improve experience and infrastructure in Mumbai?
Absolutely, most certainly. What we are talking about is a new lease of life to this city, which was moribund for a long time. After a long time, like I have been 55th year in Mumbai, 35 years in this career of real estate and infrastructure. What is happening today is something which we could, at least as child or youngsters, we could never imagine. So that's the whole point. And again, today, when we're talking about last mile connectivity, we need to be a little patient. A lot of these projects are about to get ready. While I live in western suburbs, for me, to reach airport will be a constraint or will be a problem right now, because I have to still wait for the connectivity from Worli to Atal Setu get ready. But I'm very hopeful. In a year and a half, we shall see that. The elevated corridor, which was just recently launched, that will connect Thana and the central suburbs with Navi Mumbai and airport, is also on the way. So while we are right now a little skeptical about what it is, I would also want to remind people that in London these days, to reach Heathrow again takes you at least 2 hours. So why are we such a big fuss about what it is going to take today? And let's talk about future. We will be actually connecting this airport from anywhere to in the city, not more than an hour. And that task is visible. I can see it, because in last at least 10, 12 odd years, we have seen lots of infrastructure projects completing at breakneck speed. And that's the future. So as I said, this is not really something which we haven't seen or experienced. We have already seen that happening in Delhi. It's happening in Mumbai now and already halfway done. So I have no reservation to say that this is a new golden era for Mumbai that we are entering with inauguration of this airport and the metro also you spoke about. Well, a great time for Mumbaikars to look forward to.
Give us a sense, Ghulam, and let's expand this in terms of impact and importance apart from, okay, it's easy to travel now in this city, which is also a big issue, no doubt. My question is, what is the kind of infra ripple effect that we could see when a large project like this gets on board? What is the kind of development we see in terms of housing, not just real estate, commercial as well, hubs coming up around it? So what do you envision there?
Well, there are two things, Tamanna. Envisioning is one, and what's already happening is right in front of us. I recall when the first time I saw Panvel about 30 odd years back, there was only a small ST bus stand. And around that was what was existing at that time as Panvel, old Panvel city, where real estate was priced at about 1200 rupees a square feet. And today it is already in a few of these locations in Navi Mumbai, we already see prices touching 25 to 30,000 rupees a square feet. And that is not just price. The way the whole Navi Mumbai has evolved, already evolved, is mind-boggling. And then going forward, we are looking at the whole NMIA, Navi Mumbai International Airport and that vicinity. The CIDCO has taken up the task to create a huge IT park and office park in the vicinity, data centers. Mumbai has a great strength because the cable landing happens in the sea, close to this place. So we shall see, and already we are watching many of these data centers springing up. So overall, there's going to be a growth in jobs, growth in housing, growth in real estate and service center. Well, CBD Belapur, where lots of government offices already exist, a lot of those SBI headquarters and SBI's regional quarters, etc. A lot of those activities are already happening for last so many years. It was the last missing piece. When you look at the airport or the other metros, etc., that are happening in Navi Mumbai, are giving a huge boost to the real estate of the city itself. And let's not forget that Panvel, Navi Mumbai, this entire area is on the way to Pune. Pune, which is the IT hub. Pune is coming closer to Mumbai. Mumbai going closer to Pune, and somewhere we're going to meet in between. So Mumbai, Pune is going to be a huge new agglomeration. So that is the future. So real estate in and around Navi Mumbai International Airport will see a huge fill-up in times to come.
Well, and somebody who's got some bit of that real estate in that area, Ghulam, is Marathon Next Gen. And let's get in Mayur Shah of Marathon to talk about this. Mr. Shah, when you think of all the developments in Mumbai, how much significance would this airport and the linkages have for infra developments in that region and around?
Yeah, Neeraj, in my opinion, nowhere in the world such a huge mega infra projects are going in a region of a Navi Mumbai, what we are calling Panvel and Raigad region. If you look at, huge full greenfield airport which is coming up, I would like to compare a New York and Newark, New Jersey story. Similar thing is happening in Mumbai, and Mumbai is now actually the new region of Panvel to Raigad, the whole region. We call it Mumbai 3.0 actually, because there is Mumbai, then there is a Navi Mumbai, and this is the Mumbai 3.0. We have a connectivity of a sea link, which is actually from South Mumbai to my project Marathon Next Zone is right now only 40 minutes. It is nearer than Thane from the South Mumbai. So, that has really, the sea link has changed. And now this new airport, we've been waiting for quite some time, is a mega project. Will almost create more than 1 lakh jobs in that region, will really drive the entire area related real estate development in a big way. That's what I am looking at. And there is one more thing which is going to be coming up, which is between the two airports, high-speed rail link, which again is going to really enhance that region's connectivity to the Mumbai and the rest of the Mumbai. That's what I feel, and I think this is the region where nowhere in the world such a large scale simultaneous infra projects are going on, and that will really give a very big boost, and it will create a lot of housing stock. Now with the airport coming up, we have seen that even in Nevak there are a lot of office buildings, financial centers. All those things will really would like to come up in the Panvel Raigad region. And really in next 10 years, we will see a huge real estate commercial whole all-round development in that region.
Very, very interesting. You know, Navi Mumbai is something that is been waiting to actually come to bloom for, I think, at least the last 3 decades. And every time there's a new infrastructure project, the question is this the push it needs? Is this the push it needs? Fact is, Ghulam Zia, it's never really taken off as it should have, or what the hope was. To be an alternative to Mumbai and decongest Mumbai, that basic thing has never happened, despite this being the idea. Do you think that happens now?
Yes, of course it happens now. It happens now because, typically when we talk about infrastructure, we have mostly, like even you talk about earlier, when we were talking about Atal Setu with so much of excitement. But Atal Setu is for the real classes. It's not for masses, because not everybody will be spending about for 5 to 6 lakh a year only on the toll to pass this every day. So when we are talking about metro, when we are talking about all those mass rapid transport system coming into being, that's when a city really arrives, and that's what we see today with the Navi Mumbai metro also getting ready, the connects, etc., the high speed rails and so on. A lot of these things which are now about to fall in place will change the face. I recall about 30, you spoke about 30 years back when the CBD was created, CBD Belapur. It was supposed to replace the BKC. But it didn't happen because there was no mass rapid transport system. Today, with all that happening, Tamanna, I'm very hopeful in next 3 to 4 years we shall see another wave of development happening for Navi Mumbai. And what you spoke about 4.5 decades, SEDCO is struggling to make this comparable to Mumbai. Well, the time has come where it can actually stand up and say, yes, people may actually shift and mass from Mumbai to Navi Mumbai, because a lot of things, in fact, yeah, that's the point. There's a very golden region in that vicinity, Pen, Panvel, Pali, where it's a very scenic location people haven't discovered. People actually are right now buying lots and lots of plots and bungalows in that vicinity. I'm in touch with a group of pilots who are very keen to actually buy huge bungalows there so that they're very close, about 15 minutes from the airport. A lot of things changing. We just have to wait and watch for another year and a half or two.
No, so that's interesting if that actually happens. Mark, since you've tracked this so closely, what do you think is the impact of an airport like that? Are we over-analyzing it or overestimating it? Can an airport in a region really lift the entire space?
Tamanna, I love the enthusiasm of Gulambhai and his terrific, brilliant sales pitch. I think it pretty much outshines the whole discussion today. But I'm going to say one thing here, a very valid point you mentioned. I won't say there's a negative. I'm saying there's challenges. Now, Mumbai needed an airport 30 years ago. It's got its airport finally in 2025. The worry here is that who decides which airlines goes to Navi Mumbai? For an airport to be successful, airlines need to start flocking to that airport. Now, CIS has created such an insane landmark for Mumbai. And let's be honest, Mumbaikars are the smartest travelers in the world. They're discerning, they know what they want from travel, they know how to travel. So for any traveler in Mumbai to make this shift, to go to Navi Mumbai, one, that's good, that is a step. And secondly, how accessible are you to your market? The beauty of Navi Mumbai Airport is that, as Gulambhai mentioned, he's right. It's structured within a catchment of CBDs, of residential areas. So there is a local catchment there. 20 million passengers, no problem. But that creates, again, the objective. Is this designed to ease congestion or access Navi Mumbai and Pune to a global travel market? Remember, when you make a runway, you don't just make a runway, you make a runway to the world. You access that region to the world. does the world really want to go to Navi Mumbai, or do they want to come back to CSIA? Now, cargo, freight forwarding, logistics, 3PL, multimodal, Navi Mumbai is outstanding because Mumbai CSIA has been an utter disaster when it came to air freight, air cargo. It takes 4 days to ship your cargo because of traffic. Navi Mumbai makes it much easier, just like what Nava Shiva and JNPT did almost 25 years ago, right? So we have seen infrastructure steps in Maharashtra for a long time now. It started with ports, now it's moved to airports and so on with metro and everything. My bigger worry is the greater and the faster we interconnect CSIA with Navi Mumbai with the Gold Line. I think it's going to be a great step. I think it's all perfectly timed. It's in the right direction. Mumbaikars traditionally have always been impatient. They want everything now. As Indians travel, if we had our way, we want the airport right outside our front door. But guess what? It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Wait and watch. I think there's good things coming. But
Yep.
whatever that's coming has to be planned well now. And we're hoping that planning happens with on-time schedules because infrastructure projects in Mumbai, as you know, is always delayed. So that's a caution.
Yeah. Well, okay. Mark is a glass half full viewer. Gulam Zia is a lot more optimistic. Mayusha is a lot more optimistic. Let's see how this one shapes up. But thank you so much, all of you, for joining in today and giving us your perspectives. Really appreciate your time.